let's put it this way, if I wasn't as lucky in the timing of getting the call, as well as getting a call anyway, I was looking at probably a week to 2 weeks left to live.
Ricky Moate always knew it was going to be touch and go.
And after 20 weeks of waiting on the transplant list, I have just had a call from the transplant coordinator at Oxford telling me that a donor bowel has become available, and to try and make myself get myself down there as soon as I can.
It's 4:30 in the morning and Ricky is preparing to leave his home in Sheffield.
Feeling a little bit anxious, but it's something I've got to go through with.
As a baby, he'd survived against the odds. A birth defect called gastroschisis had left him with life-threatening complications. 66 major operations over the years meant he'd lost most of the veins in his body. Things we take for granted, like eating and drinking, caused him great pain. His life-saving surgery will take place at the Churchill Hospital in Oxford, one of only 2 adult transplant centres in the UK which specialise in bowel transplants.
Actually, we went all the way around.
4 hours later, Ricky and his wife Lisa arrive at the Churchill, knowing that time is running out. Previous attempts at finding a match have failed.
I have no other alternative if I get an infection in my central line. It is what it is. So I've got to do everything I can to give myself the best opportunity of staying alive at the end of the day. It's a massive thing for me, and there's been a lot of things in the media about there isn't enough organs to go around and people are dying needlessly. Sometimes the more you think about it, the worse it makes the weight, I think. So I've just tried to just go along with the attitude of it'll happen when it happens, and what will be will be.
Everything ready?
Out of tragedy has come fresh hope. An ambulance waits outside the Churchill for transplant surgeon Georgios Vrakas. It'll take him to a centre many miles away for him to assess whether a donated bowel is the match for Ricky.
It has to look perfect. It has to be a perfect match for Ricky. It has to be a perfect organ as well. So if the organs do not look healthy enough, they don't look suitable enough, then we don't take the risk.
Hours later, Ricky gets the good news that the go-ahead has been given.
We will then get Ricky prepared and taken down to surgery to be prepped ready for receiving his new bowel.
Later, Georgios arrives at the hospital with the donated organ. In Theatre 9, preparations have gone well, and the team is ready for the transplantation of not only a bowel, but also an abdominal wall.
I will then put that patch of stomach, of abdominal wall, like a gusset, into his existing abdomen. So he will then have, if you like, a 12-pack.
It's past 11 in the evening, and already Ricky has been in theatre for more than 5 hours. He's one of fewer than 10 patients this year who'll receive a bowel transplant at this hospital. For Ricky, though, it's the lifeline he's been waiting for. Surgery finally comes to a close at 4:30 in the morning. It's been a success, and another timely reminder of the remarkable advances in medicine since the founding of the NHS.
Yes, everything went well.
Ricky now needs round-the-clock intensive care, with the risk of rejection and infection ever present.
Lots of challenges. The operation is the first part of a long journey.
Morning.
Yet just 4 days later, he's been transferred to a normal ward. Key members of the transplant team are delighted at his progress.
It's great actually, and we're in a really good situation now 10 days on where we've got through the worst scenario. What I have to do now is to try and establish some better access for now thinking about the next few months ahead.
Ricky is very passionate about organ donation, and with his passion and also passion of other people like Ricky, we're hoping that that will have a positive influence on organ donation in this country.
In the past 10 years, over 500 people in Yorkshire and northern Lincolnshire have died waiting for a transplant.
Yeah, I've lost quite a few friends over my lifetime that have had quite horrible illnesses and aren't here today because the illnesses have either got the better of them or they haven't got transplants in time, or a combination of both.
How are you feeling now?
Relieved. Emotional still, part of me, because without the donor and the family willing to be generous at such a grief-stricken time for them to make that generous decision to donate has given me the opportunity to live. So it's something, even though I don't know who they are, I don't know where they're from, I don't know anything about them, I don't mean to say you don't have to remember them,